But that's just a side note because we are facing an epidemic. And with that being said, I would like to talk about going into the holidays. Again, Christmas is a very festive time, and a lot of families will decide during this time that they would like to adopt a dog into their family. And I do have some statistics that I'm going to pull up on my phone. But Yuki, have you any thoughts? If you have any thoughts about adopting during the holidays, have you seen an increase in adoptions or people surrendering their dogs? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I haven't seen the statistics firsthand myself, but I know some people are probably wanting to purchase animals or rescuing animals for presents to people, their family or loved ones or someone, or for what purpose, to make people happy. But
Sure.
you have to plan an adoption of a dog or a cat or any animal because there are requirements. Just like having a real child, there are requirements that as a parent you should be able to do, to handle. And, sometimes an animal might be sick or need some medication or something. Those are all the things that you have to take into account
Right.
as you give someone a puppy. That's a
Sure.
lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And that should be taken with a lot of fun, but at the same time, a lot of seriousness.
Absolutely.
They're not toys. Hopefully, they will become part of the family, considered a family member, where they're taken care of just like a child. And but it's very rewarding because, as all dog owners know, dogs are the most loyal animals you could probably find.
I mean, these guys don't even know what they're doing, but they are all in. They're like, these four right here, like, yep, we don't know, but let's do it. You're right. And I'm glad you brought up puppies. I want to touch on that quickly before I give the statistics because a lot of people want to get puppies during the holidays. And unfortunately, a lot of times senior dogs will be surrendered by families in order to acquire a new dog, being a puppy. So again, at a later date, I'm a certified dog trainer. I'm back in school to be a trainer for service dogs. You've got a lot of experience, just hands-on real world experience. But if you are to take in a dog, a puppy this holiday season, please find a local trainer. You can even go to one of your local pet stores and find really low cost training for that puppy. So that puppy lives a very long, healthy life with you, meaning the longevity of that dog's life, like you talked about, because it does take a lot of work. Puppies are adorable. We just fostered a puppy, Roly Poly, out of the Carson shelter.
Yeah.
I don't know what got into me. One day I saw him on video and I asked Yuki, I'm like, hey, I think I'm going to bring this puppy and foster him and try to find him a home. And we did it, and he's in a wonderful home right now.
Yes.
But puppies are a ton of work. And my dogs are older, they're senior dogs and they are not down for puppies. I mean, that dog, Rolly, wanted to play with them like every day, all day. And my dogs are like, get away from me, kid. So just taking into consideration, your family dynamic, if you have existing dogs, like how old are they? And if you are bringing a new dog into the home, like really be thoughtful about it. Make sure you have the time to commit to not only the dog, but the training of the dog. And again, everybody feels good during the holidays and it's a great time to do these things, but we just want to make sure that people are doing them with thought, right?
Yes.
And I will just quickly give these statistics. It says the average adoption rate increases by 27% between December and January. However, the American Humane Society says that animals adopted during the holidays have a 25% higher risk of being abandoned. And so it's really something, what we want to talk about and what we want to do is educate people and let people know that, again, it is a lifetime commitment, but it's a great thing to do. You can go to any shelter. We're in Southern California. There are numerous shelters across California, and you can find anything, anything that would fit into your family. And we do encourage people to adopt, but again, just be thoughtful about it. And if Santa's going to bring your kids a dog, just make sure your kids are also involved. I think it's important. I'm a trainer. And when I go into homes and there's kids, I'm like, yeah, we got to get the kids involved in the training. So we're all for adoption. We're all for giving animals forever homes, but just make that commitment, right?
Yes.